Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Extreme Tarot, where we do moon readings and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for Taurus, a general love check-in on your connection. I'm gonna really quickly break down the reading. So I have your energy here and your person's energy here, the connecting energy here. I'm also gonna get your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and next actions, as well as some messages from them at the end. If when I get going with this overall synopsis of what's going on in your connection now, you feel it's not resonating, please feel free to check my Taurus playlist, where I have other timeless readings in case this timeline isn't matching up. You might just not, might be on your own timeline, different timeline. So if any of those titles jump out at you, feel free to check those out. So, okay, so what do we have here, guys? I feel like this is a positive reading. I'll just start out by saying that. So if there's some dark things going on, I'm not sure. Well, I shouldn't even say that, because I feel like if there's some dark things going on, I feel like things are going to turn around soon. I also shuffled a song for you, and I got In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel. Like, what a song. Also, that's the song from Say Anything. What a great movie. And I'm kind of getting a vibe like that. Like, first of all, this could be like your high school sweetheart, because that's what that movie is about. Like, they're graduating high school and like they get together like right after they graduate, actually. And so it could be somebody like, it could be like a high school romance, high school sweetheart. It doesn't have to be, but I'm kind of, okay, you know what that movie is if you've never seen it, but that thing where they hold the boombox outside the window, it's from that movie if you don't know. And we also have this card here, fan, romance, celebration, party. Even that's kind of giving me like that graduation vibe, celebration, like something about that movie maybe would resonate. So I don't know, like what happens in that movie. I'm just gonna, because I am kind of getting a vibe like that, where it's Diane Court and Lloyd Dobler, I want to say, is that his name? And she's like the valedictorian, but like a lot of guys have a crush on her and stuff, and like he just like asks her out, and like they end up dating, and everyone's like, how'd you do that? And he's like, I called her up and asked her out. It's cute. But anyway, she has a really overbearing father who kind of is like, are you sure you want to like settle down with somebody? You're very young, blah, blah, blah. So like she ends up like kind of breaking up with Lloyd after like her father kind of like talks her into it, but then they end up, spoiler alert, getting back together. And I don't know. So that's kind of what I was going to say. I feel like there's something here where like your dream is coming true, whether like you've had a crush on this person for a while and now it's like they finally like you're getting to like take them out or go out with them or whatever it is, or there was some sort of like an ending, like the father disapproval thing I was talking about, like where they broke up and then got back together. But it's like I'm getting a sense from this card like your prayers have been answered. I had to clarify this because Neptune is kind of like a vague, dreamy energy. So I was like, what is this saying? Is it saying that like you're spending too much time daydreaming? Like I just wanted clarification. So I got these two cards. We got hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally, and then fan, romance, celebration, party. So I feel like this is like a happy event, like a dreamy, like dreams are coming true, romance is in the air, emotions are like flowing. It's not like a turbulent energy. It's a very happy energy. Hammock, when I think of a hammock, I think of like relaxing. So it's like I feel like maybe you've been worrying about this connection a lot. Whether it was, oh, is this person gonna like me, or like, oh, is it over with this person? Because you got the octopus energy, their crown chakras being highlighted, and it's a card about like it's a card about it can be a card about like overthinking, and it's also a card about boundaries, not having proper boundaries. But as far as the overthinking is concerned, I feel like you were just like worrying a lot about this. Look, reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. So maybe you felt like, oh, if I can't be with this person, I don't know where life is going to take me, or if me and this person will get back together, like I can't really see, like maybe feeling almost like apathetic towards life, like almost like you're putting a lot on this person, I would say. Reaching, yearning, like yearning is a very like specific emotion. Like yearning is like how do you say, not obsessive, but just like very romantic, like very like it's only for you, like yearning, like, you know what I mean? It's not like you're like, oh well, if this person, you know, doesn't want me, I'm like talking to 2 other guys. Like, no, I feel like you're very focused on your person, like as if like they are the one. So let's read this. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that that's what it means to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. And when this energy is in balance, it's interested, engaged, and intelligent. When out of balance, needy, clingy, lacks courage. To bring into balance, space to oneself, talk therapy. So I feel like, again, so like say this is like a crush that you've had all through high school and now you're finally like getting together with this person. I feel like there could be a tendency to sort of like go all in, be bold and make the first move. That's making me think, because in the be bold and make the first move card, it's like, how bad do you really want this? And I feel like you've like really wanted this. Like, I'm getting like Lloyd Dobler vibes from you. Like, you're going all out, you're not holding back. Like, you want this person to know how much they mean to you, kind of a thing. But with this whole like message here of like lacking boundaries and things like that, I feel like Spirit's really wanting to say like it's perfectly okay to like because when in balance, interested, engaged, like it's not like you want to like be like, I don't like you, or send a message like that, but it's okay to sort of like have some sort of a boundaries. Like I remember I used to go to school with this girl that was like I don't know, she was like dating this guy and he was like super popular and like whatever, and it was kind of like you were like surprised that they were dating, kind of. I hate to say it, but like but I used to work with her. I was like friends with her, and she used to be, I remember on a Friday night, this was like a long time ago, she was like renting a movie or from one of those like Redbox things, and she's like, yeah, it's my Friday night. And I'm like, oh, like, what are you doing? Are you hanging out with what's his face? And she's like, no, like Friday nights are for me, like blah 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 blah. Like she took every Friday night like for herself, like, and whatever, even if her boyfriend was free, like every single Friday was like is me time Friday. Like, I don't care what you want to do, go do it with your friends. Like, I'm doing me on Friday, like, period. Like, just like little things like that. Anyway, they're married. This was like 20 years ago. And they were in high school too. Yeah, that was when I was in high school. I was like working at like a grocery store with this girl. So this is what I'm saying. Like, they're still married. Like, it's like stuff like that. I feel like maybe Spirit's saying like, it's okay to take time to yourself, but I feel like with this needy, clingy energy and this like energy of overthinking, that you're possibly like, oh, if I like leave them for 1 second, they're gonna, I don't know, like start looking at other people or not think I'm there for them or something like that, where you feel like almost like you have to be with them all the time to almost like confirm that it's real or something like that. But I think Spirit's like, you gotta like space to oneself. So space to oneself, it says talk therapy. That's making me think of like hanging out with your friends and stuff like that. So it's like, take some time for yourself, take some time to hang out with your parents, take some time to engage in your hobbies, take some time to like watch a movie on a Friday night. Like that girl, I mean, she knew what she was talking about. At the time I was like, I had a boyfriend too at the time, and I'm like, I would never do that. Like, I'm like, if I'm free on Friday, like I'm going to see my man. But I am not with that guy anymore, and she is with her guy, so I feel like she was onto something. Anyway, I feel like that's like, she probably read like the rules or something like that, but I don't know. I couldn't say. I don't know if she told me that. But yeah, I feel like you just think you're so lucky to have this person. Like, you want to like go all out and like show them. But I think Spirit's saying like, it's okay. It's like taking a vacation physically or mentally. Like, just, I think Spirit's saying like, you can't miss someone if they don't go away. Like, let somebody miss you. Like, keep your life more in balance, so that way, you're not making this person the center of your world. Like, you're making yourself the center of your world, and they're just like one of these tentacles. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like my man is this, and also my job, and also my friends, and also my family, and also like my alone time, and also like, you know what I mean? Like, have like different categories for your life that aren't just this relationship and this person, because I feel like there is a tendency with Neptune to let your dreams to get the best of you and sort of get like caught up in that. But yeah, we have this beetle energy here. So this is, it says good fortune, but if you look at it, it's the same kind of imagery as the octopus, where it's like this, and then like the little legs coming out, the way that it's depicted here is very similar to this. You know what I mean? So I think Spirit's saying, like, don't overextend yourself in a relationship. Make sure, like, you're resting and getting taken care of as well. Make sure you're taking time for yourself and, like, extending your interest elsewhere. Think about your future. Think about, with good fortune, like your money, your future, things that aren't necessarily related to this connection, you know? Like a future, like your own like financial future instead of just like your romantic future, because there's this big energy of romance and happiness, which is beautiful. And I feel like as far as your person, I feel like they're seeing you as somebody they could see a future with. We got the elk energy and the fixed moon energy. So the fixed moon energy is like somebody that's in it for the long haul. And we also got the fox energy, which foxes are known for monogamy. They're known for mating for life, but this says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. I have to say the only maybe negative thing I'm picking up from this is that your person maybe sees you as like a good mate. Like it's almost like they're thinking about this in a very practical way of like they're seeing qualities in you that they want in their life as like a partner or something, which isn't bad, but I feel like you're coming through as a water energy and they're coming through as an earth energy. Like you're coming from this in a more emotional, impulsive, like ruled by fire and passion. They're coming through in a more stable, I've thought this through, air and earth energy. I'd say you're coming through with like water and fire, and they're coming through in air and earth. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you're just two different people like that, but it's just something to be aware of. Let's look into the elk energy. But so on the bottom of your person's the deck for this deck, sorry, we have the full moon in Pisces. So yeah, again, if there was some sort of an ending here, there's another full moon in Scorpio underneath that. It's time to release negativity. If there was some sort of an ending, I feel like this person, what changed for this person was just like realizing maybe how stable you are, or how stable your connection really is, or just how it could like really, like you're always there for them and could like pass the test of time. You're there with them through hard times. Maybe they see you as resourceful and shrewd and smart, and they just think you have a lot of like good qualities that they like want in a romantic partner. So let's look at the elk. Stable, resilient. Yeah, the very stable energy like towards you here. This is how they're feeling about you. Stable, resilient, headstrong, the father. The great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. When in balance, supportive, kind, and consistent. When out of balance, pretentious and high and mighty. To bring into balance, eat and drink more consciously. I don't get what that has to do with being high and mighty, but God bless. Sorry. But yeah, so maybe for like a little while, like their ego did get the best of them. And they maybe thought they wanted to see what else was out there or something like that. Like with that high and mighty, almost like I'm getting a vibe like that, like pretentious, maybe like kind of like, oh, I'm too good or something like that. Like, but it's like at the end of the day, I think they realized like, no, like this is the person that's like there for me. Like this is something real. Like this is something. But again, I'm almost getting that they're looking at this in sort of a business-like way, where it's like, if you were trying to choose a business partner, it's like, okay, which person is going to bring me, like, which person is really good at balancing money, and which person is, oh, Leo, honey, please. Like, which person has really good creative ideas. I don't know, whatever you would look for in a partner. Which person has the best financial portfolio. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, you're just, like, coming at this, hey, sorry, Lovey, come on. Like, your feelings are, like, leading the way. But that's not to say there's not feelings here as well, because I think, like, something about losing you or something in the past really triggered this person to want to have this back in their life if there was a sort of a pause here. And it's almost like they had a vision, not like an actual vision, like they saw a vision, but they had like an idea of like how you guys fit together, maybe at the beginning of your connection or when they first met you or something, if this was a breakup situation. And they had a vision. Wait, what was I just saying? They had a vision of what this could be. But then maybe, like I was saying, they started thinking, oh, maybe the grass is greener somewhere else or something like that. But it's like they like went back to their vision and they realized that like no, like this is something really stable. This is something for the long haul. But again, it's like I want to look into their thoughts and feelings and all that, because I am getting a very business-like sort of a feel here. So let's see what is Taurus's person's thoughts about Taurus right now. Let's see. What are Taurus's person's thoughts about Taurus right now? We have the Three of Cups with the Three of Swords. Interesting. Let's just get one of these. What is Taurus's person's thoughts? Ooh, cornucopia. And, okay, this is actually really, really sweet. Let me just get one here. And Lily, spiritual love. Stop. Okay, like, I really can't. Okay, so even though it is coming through as like a business, like I feel like maybe that's just the way your person thinks or something like that. I was a little concerned, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like, what is this? But I feel like it is actually cute. I feel like, right, this has been a journey here. And I think there has been some heartbreak, like with this Three of Swords. I feel like whether that was, you know, in their past with somebody else or like actually with you, and they are recognizing the difference between you and whoever this other person was. Oh, I'm supposed to get one of these too. But it's like, I feel like with you, you might have started out as friends. Oh my God, true love. Oh my God, stop. I love this. This is so cute. Spiritual love, true love. It's like they maybe thought the grass was greener, but then they realized they had it all along. Like, this is so cute. I can't even deal with this. With the Three of Cups, but like I was saying, maybe they almost were like being led astray by like some sort of desire to like have more fun. The Three of Cups is a very like sort of a frivolous energy, like, oh, I just want to go out drinking, because see how they're all drinking here, that it could be a card about drinking and stuff like that. Partying, just hanging out with your friends, almost like maybe they were desiring their freedom. Maybe, like I was saying at the beginning, how that movie Say Anything, like Diane Court's father was the one that was trying to lead them astray, and get her to break up with her boyfriend or whatever, and she ended up doing it. It's almost like maybe there was somebody in their ear. It could have been a parent, could have been their friends, could have been somebody else that was kind of like, oh, you're young, like, come on, like, you gotta like live it up, like something like that. Like, and they almost were listening to it, but they're thinking that like, wow, like I have this really like, the cornucopia, it's just like having it all. Like, I almost want to like read from the book just so you can like, I don't even know what it says on the book, to be honest, about this card, because I don't usually read from the book, but I just started doing it lately and I love it. Let's just see. I'm not going to read the whole thing, just like if I see any, we'll just like start it out. An abundant, so this is how they feel about you. Wishes fulfilled. Like, this is so cute. It's like, I have true love, like I have what I want. An abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you. You may even find all your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. Get ready for a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now, and spirit is applauding all your effort. So I feel like your person just feels like they hit the jackpot. They feel like this is really real. Like, and that's maybe, even though they're looking at this from in a shrewd way, what's interesting to me is that their antlers are being highlighted in your head here. So I feel like they feel like you have a mental connection. You're on their level mentally, in a lot of ways. And obviously they feel like emotionally we have spiritual love, true love here. It's just like an abundance of everything. Like that was saying, it could be financial, it could be this or all of the above. I think they could see you guys like making money together. Like they could see you being some partners in life. They think that maybe you have kind of complementary assets to your, like, is assets the right word? Assets or character traits or personality traits or whatever, like just kind of, you're different but in ways that complement each other, and it just like works together or something like that. And like I said, it could be the kind of relationship where you're like, it's my best friend, like, you know, with the 3 cups. But it's like, yeah, they feel like this is something very special, and they're going back to their original vision of like, this is the one. You know what I mean? This is so cute. Like, I can't. All right, let's see. What is Taurus's person's feelings towards Taurus right now? It's just like so interesting to me because it's like they're thinking about this in such a business-like way. But like, again, that's maybe just how they think about things. All right, what is Taurus's person's feelings towards Taurus right now? Oh, we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Should we just take them together? I hate when this happens. All right, I'm just gonna go like that. Again, you want to talk about stability, and we have the 3 of Pentacles on the bottom. Like, you want to talk about stability. They feel like very sure about their feelings for you. They feel very stable and secure about you. Let's get this other, the 10 of Pentacles. Again, it's almost like a business-like sort of a love here, but in a good way, where they're like, I could see us like having financial freedom together. Like, I could see us having a family. I could see us having a house. Like, I know like who would do the cooking and who would do the cleaning and how we would make that work. Like, they feel like your routines would sort of line up good together. That you would have similar routines or something like that. Hold on, let me see. What is, not similar routines, but you would have like, there would just be a flow in the household or something. I feel like they are thinking about that. What is Taurus's person feeling towards Taurus? We have walking away, and I feel like they're almost like ready to walk away from their single life or something like that. But let's get one of these. How is Taurus's person feeling? We have solar plexus chakra, and let me just get one of these. How is, oh, that's weird because that's kind of like right there on the solar plexus chakra. And we have bear, danger, especially in money matters. Interesting. So I feel like with this, like, again, like I was saying, they're the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. That's very much about like security. And I feel like they maybe had a tough time walking through this door and really like letting this be like a permanent thing. Like, it's like almost like they had to like they had to make some sort of a sacrifice in order, and I hate to say that because I don't want to be like they had to make a sacrifice to be with you, because it's not that, but it's almost, it is whenever you're kind of going to be with somebody else, it is sort of a sacrifice in a way. You're sacrificing like the potential to have another romantic partner or something like that. But I don't know, I feel like with this solar plexus chakra coming through, that could be about having a lot of pride. And remember that whole like high and mighty thing. So I feel like they were in that energy for a minute where they like almost didn't want to give it up. And they had to sort of maybe like lose you or something like that. This is danger, especially in finances and money matters. I don't know what that means. Should we clarify? I'm a little confused about the bear. What's this bear? July. Okay, well, maybe something happened in July, but hold on. Let's just get one more. Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay, so maybe that's what happened. Like with in July, they were going to lower their standards and maybe just sort of look for fun or look for something frivolous. But I think the fact that this is coming out like money matters is again more like about just the stability of this connection I'm getting, and almost I think they're thinking about, I think they're feeling almost like it's so crazy that I was like almost willing to give something like this up for something that like I didn't like, something frivolous, something that wasn't as important or as special to me, because we have this whole like special love like vibe over here. So I feel like they're almost like they're feeling almost like wow, like I almost like slept on this person, like, or something like that. Like I almost walked away from this person, and it's almost like had an effect on them where they want to like hold you tight or something like that. I'm really getting that. But I feel like whatever ups and downs like you guys went through maybe in July. I mean, it is August now if you're watching this at the time that I posted it, but if you're watching it at a later time, it could just be something that actually happened in July and it's just later on that this is coming back together, or it could just be maybe from like a month or two ago, but something in the recent past that happened. But yeah, I think I kind of lost my train of thought just now, but I do feel like they're almost like shocked that they almost like walked away from this, because I feel like there's like this sort of renewal of feeling for you. Although again, like how are their feelings coming through as pentacles? So it's something like that where it's like they feel like you're a good investment. Like again, I hate to say that, but I feel like it's almost coming through like that. Like they feel like you're a good investment. But with the solar plexus energy, it's almost like their pride and that fire energy like got the best of them over their more like practical side that I think is a very big part of their personality. And I think they're kind of like, ooh, like, especially, okay, so this says in money matters. So say like your person had like, I'll just use this as a metaphor, like $100,000, and they just decided like, oh, I'm just going to invest it in the stock market, and like, or I'm just going to invest it in something risky. I'm going to go gamble it in Vegas. Let's say it like that. I'm just going to take a gamble with this $100,000. And then they decided not to, like at the last minute, and like bought a house with that money. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, that's like the kind of feeling like, oh my God, imagine I did that. Imagine I like lost my money. Like, I feel like that's like the vibe I'm getting. Like, that's what they're feeling. Like, imagine I would have just lost $100,000. I wouldn't have a house. I'd have nothing to show for that $100,000 that I like worked so hard for, or something like that. I feel like the way it's coming, that's like the way they look at things. Like, I feel like they have a very business-like mind like that. So that's kind of the way they're looking at the situation. Like, I almost lost everything and I would have nothing to show for like, all the hard work I put in, or something like that. It's like the way they look at things. So, okay. Thank you. Sorry. Sometimes it takes me a minute to like get what the message is trying to say, but I never had a message come through this way before. So this is kind of cool. I like it. Like the business like thing, but not in a bad way. It's not business like in a bad way. I think it's just the way they look at things. But okay. So then let's see what are Taurus's person's intentions towards Taurus right now? Oh, that's too many. Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, Temperance. Okay, what are Taurus's person's intentions towards Taurus right now? With these twos, like I just really want one. I'm sorry. What are Taurus's person's intentions okay, like I can't. What are Taurus's person's intentions towards Taurus? We have the Hermit. Okay, with the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And a lot of earth energy here, Virgo energy. What are Taurus's person's intentions towards, for the love of God, what are Taurus's person's intentions towards Taurus? Oh, God. The Journey card again on the bottom of the deck. We have Blossoming, Abundance. Again, more money, like imagery, like it can't. And let me grab these. But yeah, I think their intentions are to continue to let this grow and blossom, obviously, to keep sort of following their inner guidance that I feel like they did deviate from, again, like with this whole, like, where they tried to almost like gamble it away somehow. I feel like they're back on the right path, like, following their star, like following what they know to be true for themselves and what they want for their life. I feel like they almost got swept up in like, oh, like that fear of missing out kind of a feeling. I was getting that in another reading the other day. I forget which one, but where it was like, oh, am I going to be missing out on like fun times? Like that whole Three of Cups energy, like I was saying. And it's like, and like that whole vibe of like your parents telling you like, oh, you're too young, you're going to meet a lot of people. But what if you already found the one at such a young age? Like, then what do you do? Just like break up with them for the sake of it, just to like go date a bunch of people that you aren't compatible with? That's silly. So I feel like they kind of had some sort of like fear of missing out thing, and now they're kind of back on their right shit. So, okay, what are Taurus's person's intentions towards Taurus? Follow your soul. Oh my God. Yeah. Like, hello. Okay. What are Taurus's person's intentions? Older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. I feel like they're almost trying to be more mature about this, take a more mature approach to this connection instead of, again, that Three of Cups energy, that energy of like something maybe more frivolous and just something that maybe, like, again, their friends are telling them that they want, but really they're trying to follow their own soul here with the Hermit. I was getting that anyway, to what they know is right for them. They want to mature. That older man energy coming out right under this Elk energy, that is like that vibe. Like, they want to step into this energy. They want to be a stable person for you. They want to see this relationship blossom and grow. What was on the bottom of the deck here? The Eight of Swords. I feel like they almost were sort of caught between, they were caught in an energy of like indecision for a little bit, where they really didn't know which way they wanted to go, but they're listening to their soul again and their conscience. I would say conscience. Did I say that word right? And their soul is, I believe, leading them towards you. They see you as something, they're associating you with abundance. We have the cornucopia and abundance here too. Like I was saying, again, they're looking at this in terms of like earth energy. We have so much earth energy here. 1, 2, 3. These 3 out of 4 tarot cards are earth. We also have, this is, I would associate as earth cards, 2 of the oracle cards. So it's very much, I mean, it's a very clear message. Like, what are their intentions? To continue on, to have this relationship grow and progress, to listen to their own soul instead of the news. I have like a card like that. Listen to your own conscience instead of the news. Don't let people tell you what you should want. Like, get in touch with what you really do want. The number 9, that the Hermit is a number 9, is, and this is a number 9 as well, by the way, is a card of independence and getting in touch with what, again, like you want, what you independently want, without the influence of your parents, your friends, your siblings, whoever, you know what I mean? And just doing what it is your soul is like telling you, like, and going where your soul is leading you. So, okay, let's get, what are their next actions going to be towards you? Taurus. I like this reading. It makes me happy. What are Taurus's person's next actions towards Taurus? The 5 of Pentacles. I don't know why I just wanted to look at that, but ooh, the Lovers and the Ace of Swords. Like I was saying, they were in an indecisive energy for a little while, but with the Lovers, they made a decision. And the Ace of Swords, oh my God, look, and the Sun. Justice, oh my God, cards about making a decision, to have a new start in love here. It's like, I really feel like they made a clear decision. Like, things became very clear to them. This is a very decisive energy. They want this new start in love. This is another ace. This heralds a new beginning. This is the number 11, and that's Libra energy, the energy of a relationship. The Lover is an energy of the relationship. Let's rekindle. Let's meet again. Let's start this again. Or just in the first place, like I was saying, if this is somebody you've like had a crush on for a while and like they're gonna decide to like come forward. What else am I getting this? What is Taurus's person's next actions? And then we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. And that to me, again, is just like coming to like a clear decision. That's the crown chakra, which was highlighted, remember, like I was saying, for both of you. And we have the happy family card here. They know that's what they want. They feel like you guys would be good parents. They feel like you would be good partners in life. This is a very air energy coming through. So their next actions, well, let's just get this. Hold on. I think their next actions are to follow what they know to be true for themselves, but what is Taurus's person's next actions going to be? Heart chakra. Yeah, they're going to follow their heart, or what they know to be true for themselves. Follow their soul, the heart chakra. I feel like they almost like moved from like the solar plexus to the heart chakra. We also have the crown chakra here, but okay, hold on. Let's see. What is Taurus's person's next actions? Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Interesting. I don't know. That's a weird one. Let's get another one to clarify. But the handshake, hold on. Oh, March. All right, I hate when I get the month. Hold on. What is Taurus's person's next action gonna be? Rose. Romance is in the air. Okay. Handshake, maybe to make some sort of agreement, or oh, promise to you with the handshake. Like that's almost like, you know, when you like shake on a deal, like let's make a deal, like let's stay together. Romance is in the air. I think that's really cute. The heart chakra, I feel like they want to make a promise or a deal or like a commitment. They've made the decision to make a commitment, and they're gonna, with the handshake, do something about it. Maybe get you some sort of flowers or some sort of apologetic gift. If they have, if they did kind of take you for granted, they want to show you, I think, how important. I just realized that's off center for the whole reading. It's like they want to show you how important you are to them, how much you mean to them. But they definitely want you to know that this is a very clear decision that they've made, and they're not deviating from it again, I would say. That's very cute. All right, so that's pretty cut and dry. I love this reading. We're gonna get messages now. Let's see, what would Taurus's person most want to say to Taurus? Okay. I hear you so clearly. Sometimes it's like you're actually here. So I feel like that's like mainly for people in separation. So maybe because this says I've dreamt about you, maybe almost like when if you guys were broken up, or like before you were together or something like that, they just like really like imagined, or they like missed your advice, or they missed the things you would say, or they had dreams about you, where they like woke up and like were just like missed you so much because they realized you weren't together anymore. I'm kind of getting a vibe like that. Like, and we have this Neptune energy in the center, which is a lot about your dreams. So it's like, I feel like something like that could have happened where they had dreams about you. They woke up and that like affected them. That kind of shocked them out of this sort of prideful, high and mighty solar plexus energy that I think they were in. But overall, I don't think they're like that. I think they just maybe they were maybe an asshole for a little bit or something like that, but that's not really who they are. I remember all the little things about you. Yeah, I feel like, while you guys were separated, like everything reminded them of you. Look, you wouldn't believe the amount of pain I felt over you. I feel like that's what they didn't expect, that almost. Oh, this looks like a heart. I just realized the way that is. That's cute. And I feel like that's like, again, like they remembered things, like everything reminded, what's that song I'm thinking of? Avril Lavigne, When You're Gone. I feel like it's almost like that. Like, everything that I do reminds me of you. Like, it's just like, I feel like, you're such a part of their routine or their daily life. It's like everything they did, they felt like they were like missing a piece of them or something like that. But it's like I was saying, you can't miss someone if they don't go away. And it's like, I feel like they really did miss you. I love that you don't take any shit. So there's something about your energy that I think is very, no nonsense or something. Oh, you make me so mad sometimes, but then I realize I'm just mad at myself. I think this person is realizing a little bit like that they have been an asshole to you, if they have, or that they're just like an asshole, maybe even if they didn't do anything that bad, but just the way they were thinking, look, I'm ashamed of the way I've treated you. And it's that same kind of vibe here where it's like, I almost lost like my $100,000, like I almost lost my investment. But whatever happened maybe between you, they came to like have a newfound respect for you, whatever went down. They treated you a certain way, and it says that you didn't take any shit. So I don't know how that really would translate for you guys, but you would know. Look, you keep such a nice home. They want to like have a home with you. Like, I don't think I said that, but I don't know if I did, but like they feel like you two would have such a beautiful home. You would just be partners, like life partners. You're so innocent but so sexy. So maybe again, they kind of thought they wanted something a little bit flashier or a little bit something because they're this innocent thing, but they're realizing almost like you have like true intimacy. That's kind of what I get from this card. And there's always going to be some flashy thing. Like, you think about couples that have been together for like 50 years, and like there's always going to be a 21-year-old like hot girl or guy walking by. But it's like, if you have that true love and that, which, hello, we got that, and that true intimacy, like it doesn't matter. Like, you, and it's more valuable than just like a passing fancy. Like, I don't know. I never decided to trust you and love you. One day I just realized you snuck in there somehow. It's just, it just is. Like, you guys just fit. Like, it just works. Like, it's not really a decision. Like, it just is. You're so smart in so many ways. I feel like they really respect your intelligence and your mind. I think I was saying that earlier, but if not, it's coming through again. What else would Taurus's person want to say? I realize how much you mean to me. I just don't know how to say it. So if they haven't said it yet, I feel like they will. I feel like they might even do some sort of romantic gesture, because their next actions, romance is in the air, and handshake, that could be, if that hasn't happened yet. But I feel like this could be like on a different timeline where it's like about to happen or already happened or something like that. But I'm telling you, that movie Say Anything, where he holds the boombox, that's such a great movie. Even if, like, I would just watch that movie just to watch the movie, because it's just a good movie. It's so cute. Such a classic. I never meant to hurt you. I really don't think that they did. I think that look, I allowed others to distort my perception of you. I was getting that with that Three of Cups and that whole thing where, like, the father telling them, oh, like, you know, you're going to meet a lot of people. I feel like there was somebody, like, in their ear trying to be like, you're young or something like that, because there's a whole high school vibe. I was really, from that movie, like, getting that. You have the best taste in music. Your voice is my favorite sound. I feel like they just, like, missed talking to you when you were apart or something. Like, I'm starting to understand why things had to happen the way they did. They're almost like seeing, like, how the world works, or how the universe works, or even if they wouldn't categorize it like that. Look, we're ending with that on the bottom of the deck. It's like they're just so glad that things worked out the way they did, you know? I'll never not forgive you. I feel like that goes both ways here. My feelings for you are the realest thing I've ever felt. They're very valuable to this person. You're so sweet. And again, I don't think that they valued the sweetness at first. Like, they wanted something flashier, but it's like they're back to what they know that they love. I get so confused and don't know what's right. Should I contact you if I'm not ready for a full-blown relationship, or will that make things worse? I feel like this is when they were in that in-between period, or if they're in that in-between period now. I think Spirit's saying, like, don't think that they're not missing you. Don't think that they're not wanting to be with you, because I feel like this is where the connection is headed, at least based on the current energy. So it's like they just give them space and let them come to you. And I feel like they will make the decision that is, like, in line with their soul and what their soul really wants. So, all right, Taurus, what a beautiful reading. I'm so glad it came through this way. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next reading, okay? Bye.